Today you'll realize why you've paid so much for a Samsung phone. I mean, if you've been using a Samsung phone, chances are you've never used it to make a payment with a simple tap. You've not set up the keyboard to type this fast or use many of its unknown features. You've also not known that you have access to Samsung's cloud storage for free with up to a 10 GB limit every day. Or you've also never seen how useful the Find app is and the things it can do for you if in case you lost your phone or your phone got stolen. I mean, there's just so much more. I mean, seriously, I've seen countless Samsung users not know these features or have never used them, and that's what this video is about. Let's go. First, and easily the most underrated feature is Samsung Wallet. I mean, did you know you can just tap your Samsung phone on any credit card machine and make a payment? It works with UPI, credit cards, debit cards, and so you never have to carry them. All you've got to do is go to the Wallet app, click on plus, scan your card and verify it with an OTP, and that's it. And to make a payment, just swipe on your screen even when it's locked, authenticate, tap on the machine, and the payment just goes through. And of course, you can still just scan a QR code and make a UPI payment the usual way. And by the way, Samsung Wallet also integrates with digilocker and keeps all your important documents in one place. And if you think about it, what do you even carry in your wallet? Your driver's license, your identity cards, your credit cards, debit cards, and cash, right? Everything can be replaced by this wallet because it takes care of everything inside. And you can also register your broadband, internet, gas, electricity bills, and pay them all from within the app. It not only replaces your wallet, but it also replaces a lot of the other apps that you may be using to make these kind of payments. Now, let's say that you want to transfer photos or videos or files and you don't want to lose the quality. Typically, what you do is upload them on Google Drive or WeTransfer, which by the way has a limit of 2 GB for free users. But guys, if you have a Samsung phone, you don't need to do any of that. Just select the files you want to send, click on Share, tap on Quick Share, and then on QR code or link. You'll see your phone starts uploading to Samsung Cloud immediately. And now you can share this link with anyone. They can just click on it and download everything, whether it's on their PC or directly onto their phone. And by the way, you can share up to 1000 files every day with a daily limit of about 10 GB, which is more than enough. And this is all free for all Samsung users. I mean, you don't have to rely on any third-party app, third-party website. You don't have to sign in anywhere, no verification codes required. It's so direct. Next is Samsung Keyboard, and more than just a keyboard, it's a handy tool. First of all, if you're still typing one letter after the other, you're not typing right. I type like this. I swing my fingers over letters that form the words and it's incredibly fast. It might take you just a bit of time to get used to it, but once you do, you'll never think of typing the old way again. To activate this, go into keyboard settings, scroll down to swipe, touch and feedback, and set keyboard swipe controls to swipe to type. Also, did you know your Samsung keyboard has a built-in clipboard? So let's say I copy something here, and then from here. I could access them all through this clipboard on my Samsung keyboard, and I can just click on any of them to paste it in a conversation and send it to someone else. FYI, you can store and access your passwords, your credit card numbers, and even addresses and paste it from within Samsung keyboard. So let's say you want to share an address with someone. Tap here, then Samsung Pass, authenticate it, and you can access all these details. If you wish to use it, tap it and it'll get pasted. And just like that, again, you can share your credit card info with someone if you want to, or any note that you paste often, you can from here. Also, did you know you can just make your keyboard float? It's a lot easier, especially when you're typing in landscape mode. Also, if you're wondering how you can do this on your Samsung keyboard, I've covered that in a more detailed video. I'll leave a card over here, so definitely watch this after you're done with this video. Now, this next one is by far the most useful and the coolest Samsung feature, Secure Folder. You can basically hide your photos, videos, files, and even apps, and no one would ever know that they even exist on your phone. Look, here, I can just select some personal photos and videos and move them to Secure Folder like this. Or I can just as well take few files and move them to the Secure Folder the same way. And the only way to access that would be if someone looked for Secure Folder, but no one can find Secure Folder on my phone because I've renamed it to Kids. My wish. And now it will only open if I authenticate using my fingerprint. And here you go, all photos, videos, everything right here. But wait, it gets better. You can lock apps as well. For example, Tinder is also protected using Secure Folder. So when I open it, it asks for the same authentication. To do this inside Secure Folder, I just have to click on plus and then choose the app. That's it, and set it up like you would normally. And then you can just long press on it, tap on Add to Home, from where you can access it more easily. I mean, seriously, there's a lot that you can do with Secure Folder. It's not possible to just, have everything in this one video. I've done a dedicated video long back, but it still holds true. I'll leave a card over here. Definitely go through that. Very useful stuff. Okay, next is Samsung Find. And I know so many people who lose their phone, and they're just looking for it and they don't know where they last left it. They either drop it somewhere in the car or stuffed under a sofa or wrapped in a blanket somewhere. And let me tell you what's the best thing to do in that case. Go to samsungfind.samsung.com, log in with your Samsung account, choose your phone and just ring it. And now you just follow the sound and you'll know where your phone is. But let's say that you lost your phone or someone stole it. In that case, through Samsung Find, you'll be able to locate your phone, but also be able to lock the device, erase all the data on the phone, and also extend its battery life by lowering its power consumption. And so even if it did fall into the wrong hands and you cannot track it or you can't retrieve it, at least you can erase all the data and not have it in the wrong hands. Now, with a lot of the new phones, this is something that's already included on your device, but if in case you don't find it, go to the Galaxy Store, search for Samsung Find and install it on your phone. It's a must-have app. And it's not just to keep track of your device in case you lose it. You can also track people, you can track other devices and wearables, and you can even track smart tags. And if you don't know what smart tags are, they're pretty much like Apple AirTags. Samsung has its own tags called smart tags. Next, with a Samsung phone, I can send a photo or a video or a file in a way that someone who receives it cannot share it ahead, cannot take a screenshot of it, and I can have the file self-destruct within the phone after a set duration of time. Here's how I do it. Let's take this photo for example. Now, click on Share, select Quick Share, and now tap here to turn on Private Sharing. Set an expiry if you want to, and now you can send it to someone who is around you, or you could also just send to any of your contacts. Now, once the other person receives the file, they can view it, but they won't have an option to, share it ahead or be able to take a screenshot. And they wouldn't even want to take a picture of it and send it to someone else because it's gonna have a watermark on it. Plus, after those 2 minutes that I said, the file will auto-delete itself. And I think this is great to share something that's really sensitive, very critical, something that shouldn't be distributed at all. And again, you can install and pay third-party apps and services to do the same, but you've got it all built in a Samsung phone. And lastly, I think all Samsung users should download and install GoodLock. It's the ultimate way to really customize your Samsung phone. You can configure your keyboard to look all vibey or completely customize your lock screen in ways that you can't do normally. You can explore many more clock faces that you don't generally get natively. You can funk up your navigation bar or add more actions to the nav bar, like take a screenshot or do something else. Again guys, like Secure Folder, GoodLock is and can be a whole series of videos by themselves. So feel free to explore, look at what stuff you really like. Trust me, you can spend days and weeks just playing with it. But yeah, one thing to keep in mind, it only works on Samsung A series, I think A35 onwards, the S series and the Z series phones. It won't work on, older A series or M series and F series phones. But yeah, that's it guys. Those were some features that I think are truly underrated. Most Samsung phones have this, but a lot of Samsung users either don't know about it or they're not using it even if they did know. You've just forgotten somewhere. But guys, you've got all of this stuff and it's the kind of stuff that's not available on at least iPhones and a lot of Android phones. And I really hope that this video was very useful. If it was, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon guys, and definitely mark all. I keep bringing videos like these, very helpful. And share this with someone who may actually benefit from it. I'll see you guys in the next one.